What's up? It's me, Derek again. In this lesson, I'm not going to be playing any high, extremely famous bands, pieces of music, and everything. Um, I'm going to be playing it's actually a video game soundtrack, but it's an amazing song, the studio version. Um, I've looked all around YouTube and I could not find a video lesson that would teach you this song that I could find. So I decided that I should upload a video and teach you guys how to play it. Okay, it's called I Want Love by Akira Yamaoka, or Melissa Williamson is another, the singer's name, and she goes by that name, but her real name is Mary Elizabeth McLean. So, if you know that, hope you enjoy this video. It's teaching that song. So, it's I Want Love. I'm just going to play through it, and so give you an idea what it sounds like, then I'm going to get into the lesson. Okay, that's how it sounds. Okay, first things off, my guitar is tuned a half step down for the song, so you should tune yours a half step down to E flat tuning on all the strings. Just tune them all a half step down, pretty easy if you have a chromatic tuner. But it starts off as a variation of an A chord, pretty much. You go up here and you have your ring finger on the 7th fret of the D string and your first index finger on the 5th fret of the G, and you play the open B and E strings. So it sounds. And you just strum through those four strings. Straight strum. Then you go down those strings, but you pick them individually so you can hear the single ring in the original kick of them. So the first strum, you pick them down so each string is heard separately from the rest of them. So then you pick the G to the B into the G again. G, B, G. So it's. Move that position up a whole step, so your third finger is on the 9th fret of the D, and your index finger is on the 7th fret of the G string. But you have your middle finger there. In between those, it would be on the 8th fret of the B string. So it's, and you stretch your pinky up here. This is a really advanced kind of position, more like an intermediate kind of a chord position. But if you can do it, it's a really good song. So if you can't, just take practice. So, and you take your pinky on this 10th fret of the high E. So it's the 9th fret of the D, 7th fret of the G or D, 8th fret of it is the 7th fret of the G, and it's the 8th fret of the B, 10th fret of the high E. So you strum up that. You strum that up to the B. Well, you don't strum, you pick. Down to the G again. And you skip all the way up to this high E. And all the way down. So it's. Move that same position down a whole step. So your ring finger right here would be on the 7th fret of the D. Your index finger would be on the 5th fret of the G. Your middle finger would be on the 6th fret of the B string, and your pinky would be up here on the 8th fret of the high E. And you play that exact same little thing beforehand. So it's. Dun, 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 dun. So let's go through the part we just learned, all those things we just learned, slowly. So if you just play along. Sorry, my bad. Here. My bad, I played the extra part. Okay, we play that. After that, you have a new position that you have to put on. First, you take your middle finger and you put it on the 5th fret of the D. You take your index finger and you put it on the 4th fret of the G. You take your 3rd finger and you put it on the 5th fret of the B strings. And you just pick up to you pick the D and the G. Then you strum the G and the B string together. So it's... And you pluck that G string again. So it's... It's kind of a weird kind of combination, but that's the way it's supposed to be played. Okay, after you got that down, move that position down. Have your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the D string and your 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. You play the open B this time, so you just strum that. And you bring that back up to the position, but you play that open B. So your middle finger's on the 5th fret of the D string, your 1st finger's on the 4th fret, and you play the open B too. So it's... And you just go back into the original. So if you're confused at anything, just rewind the tape back and just keep tape. Who uses tapes anymore? Just rewind it back to the spot where you are confused and just watch it over until you get it right. This is a fairly difficult little progression here, so don't feel obligated that you have to learn it right away. It's really difficult, so just practice, and you'll sound perfect. That's the end of this video. I'm gonna be getting into the other videos, the rest of this video later on in my recording lessons and everything. I'm gonna finish the rest of this song off. You know, that heavy, just like... I'm gonna be getting into that later. I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, subscribe. I really appreciate your watching it, and I hope you have a great time. Just keep practicing, man.